Hi there my fellow Vault Dwellers, this is Druid from Lizard Gaming, and today we're going to look at the 5GB patch that was dropped on the PlayStation. As always, if you like what you see, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, it would help me out a massive amount. So everything I'm going to talk about today is linked down in the description below. So let's get right on in there then. Obviously, as always, they've done some performance and stability updates. So let's hopefully not see so much of the disconnect screen. That would be awesome. They've also done some lighting, which basically means that dark environments are a bit lighter. So less time on that Pip-Boy. That's always good news. There's been 4 main balancing improvements. Loot 308 ammo is only dropped in stacks of 1 to 5 now rather than stacks of 12 before, so get grinding or making. Super mutants will now drop gunpowder half as often, which is great because gunpowder tends to be quite heavy. Scorched Beast Queen is going to drop on the ground a little bit more often for you melee players to get in her face. And the workshops players will no longer gain XP when you're crafting in a public workshop, which means you're going to have to spend more time in your camp, fast travelling or spending caps. There's been camp improvements as well. Rocks and small trees and other small objects will now automatically disappear when you try and place any of your structures. Great news for you guys that are out there trying to build. Also, when you log into a server now, you'll see that if your space is occupied, you'll have a notification telling you that, and you will be able to move your camp for free, or you can simply log out, server hop, log back in, and hopefully your place won't be occupied and you should be able to place your camp should already be placed. And for all you environmentalists out there, the windmill now produces 12 power instead of 3. Great news. Respecking is in as well, so when you go past level 50, you will have the choice of picking a perk card or moving one of your special points from a previously allocated position to somewhere new. That's great if you think you've messed your build up and you can choose and chop and change. There's also been an update to the AFK timer, so now you can stay AFK for 30 minutes. And you'll get a 3-minute warning just before you get disconnected. Great news for you guys that have other things to do. Also, the compass will now show up to 60 markers. That's huge. Perhaps that's going to become a bit cluttered. I don't know. We'll see when we actually play it. Moving on down this massive list, they've done some fixes to the blueprints and containers. They've also fixed the weight exploit, so putting pocketed armour on now and taking it off isn't going to work anymore. And also the workshops, after powering up the power plant in the event, you'll now find that the boxes on the power plant produce 400 power and the boxes surrounding it will produce 100. That's brilliant for you guys wanting to get fusion cores and haven't got the plans for a massive generator. Moving on down this massive list then, they've fixed a couple of exploits. I've already mentioned the armour one, and they've fixed the caps exploit, and it looks like they've fixed some power armour issues as well, which could result in you duplicating your power armour. All good. Also looks like they've been doing a bit of tidying up on quests, so you should get the right rewards now, commendations and etc. Wish I had had that when I went through that quest. I had to do it a couple of times, but hey ho, it's fixed now, so my next character should get it all done properly. They've had a look at a couple of perk cards and made them do what they're meant to do, what it says on the tin, and they've addressed some issues in PvP, weapons not doing damage, etc. I'm glad to see that they've addressed the social issues of friends being blocked, unblocked, disappearing from your friends list, reappearing on your friends list, and also the issue of not being able to join a team, which I know I've experienced myself. At last, they've fixed the holotape issue, so if you choose play from with it being on the table or whatever item it's on, it will actually play and not just be a silent thing coming through to you. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for me. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed what you listened to on my coverage of just a few of the highlights that have happened in this update. As always, please, if you liked it, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the wasteland.